Hello Internet. Today I'm going to be showing a tutorial of how to achieve said black and white effect. I said I would do tutorials before, never actually got around to doing one because I had a lot of work to do, but I'm procrastinating and I figured I would do this. So first things first, getting your photo. A couple different things. This could have been a black and white photo to begin with using a black and white film, which would give you, well, first off, the black and white effect. And to get that high level of detail, one would need to, just a camera with a very high resolution, somewhere between 18 to 36 megapixels would do very well for your camera. If you don't have one of those, I guess you could maybe get a wrinkled texture off Photoshop and throw it in there. So I'm going to start with a black and white, or a color picture. I'll just, let's see, Google Studio Portrait. Studio Portrait. Let's do another old guy. How's that? Your original image. Copy image. Open up Photoshop. New document. Sure, that'll be fine. Okay, paste your image. Now you have your dude. I'd say go ahead and crop it so that it is, I don't know, adequate size that you want. That's good. A couple different things. I'll start off real simple. You can go up into image adjustment, and there's an option for black and white, and you're going to get these little sliders. Red, obviously, just move your red down. You can make them look real weird. I don't know. It all depends really on how you want it to look. If you want to have like really pale skin, you move a lot of your sliders up. Keep your blues down. There aren't very many blues in skin tones. So keep your, I guess, brights up. I don't know. It looks like a ghost now. Anyways, you can do it that way. You can hit auto, see what the computer wants to do for you. Photoshop does it real well. I usually trust what it tells me, but I like to do it myself. Another thing you can do is you can go down here in your bottom right corner. This little half circle dude. Click that. Go to black and white. What that's going to do is going to put on a layer on top. So you add stuff on, you want to change it, whatever. Go back to it. I prefer it because then it doesn't go right on the image. It goes on the layer above it. So say I had, a new layer in there below this black and white. Say I have, a blue paintbrush. Paint it on there. It's going to be this gray tone. Turn off. There you go. You got blue. Anyways, a little bit about that. And plus, you can always go back in and change this. So say I have them like that, right? And a new layer. I give them a mustache, right? And I want to go back and I want to change it so that I can actually see that mustache better. There you go. Change it right there. Helpful tip. Bam. So to get these high tones and these, these, I guess, wrinkles, I'm going to set this up how I would do it. Oh yeah, I was using my dodge tool to get these highlights, which is located in your toolbar right here. Might look like either of those three. It's right there. Top one. Looks like a little magnifying glass. Just give them a little bit of shiny spots. We'll go back in and we'll give them some darker spots too in a minute. Give this man some shine. Make it look like there was a flash there. It looks alright. Could be better. Could spend a little bit more time on it. Now dodge tool. This one's fun. This makes everything darker. So what you want to do is you want to get up real close without it getting all dumb and get really small here and just very low exposure. Just get right inside these cracks. Not cracks, but these wrinkles. That's going to give it that very deep tone. I mean, you can do this as much as you want. So this is just giving it little deep shadows. It's pretty effective. I'll go back in on top of that, not directly on top of it, but physically above it with the dodge tool to give it those shines as well. It's going to look a little weird, but it's going to super define those wrinkles. People's skin tones as well give it a different emotional effect on the picture. So, although you can do many things post-picture, it's best to actually, in your camera shot, get a very, very good, very high quality render of what you're trying to do. That's probably, it would have been better had I brought out a camera and showed you this, how to do it with a camera rather than at PhotoShop, but these are PhotoShop tutorials, not camera tutorials. Oh, that looks like a scar on his forehead now. Let's see what else can I do? I can duplicate that with, if I hold Control and hit J, or if you're a Mac user, Command J. Either one, they both work. Oh, what's next? I guess maybe we can give him some contrast. That'll definitely help. Where's contrast? There's brightness and contrast. Contrast up. It's going to give you a lot more contrast. It's going to make your brights brighter and your darks darker. Just the opposite if you move the contrast all the way down. It's going to make everything look all fuzzy and stuff. You can do some really cool effects doing that, and then duplicating that and taking your selection brush, take out his, oops, let me do that a little better. Take out from his face on this layer. I guess you could refine that a little better, but you can give him like a nice soft weirdness, especially if you give this one contrast real high. Or rather, flip these. I don't know. That's not what we're here for. So, move contrast too high, sometimes your picture can just look really fake. It looks bad. It looks like an Instagram picture. Brightness. Let's see what the computer wants. Well, I did it backwards, and I liked how I had it better. So, eat that, Photoshop. More things you can do with these little drop downs. You can change the exposure. This one's always fun. It just changes how much, how much light is gathered in in the actual, I guess you could say, camera. This is a close adjustment to the camera. And right now I'm just using the PhotoShop software. I could show you the PhotoShop Raw software, how to do that. Maybe I'll make another video for that, but you can do it there just as easily. I don't like to do it as much, but you still totally can. So, I mean, there's that. Simple black and white. I mean, it looks like not so simple, but you know, it kind of is. There's more I can do to it. Change my levels. I don't know. I don't really want to mess with this too much, but so you take out from the white there. Try and get some whites. I don't know. Vibrance. Let's see what this does. There's really no color, so it shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, I don't like any of that. Ooh, this one's fun. Threshold. Makes everything only black and white. That's pretty much all. I guess you could color balance it. There aren't any colors in it, but it'll still work on this picture. I might actually get some cool stuff, actually. Ooh. So when I do this around the edges, he's got all these pixely stuff. That's because it's the low quality internet JPEG. If you took your own picture, it might be a little different. But especially if you did in camera raw. So yeah, that's that. It's real simple. Not very much. Actually, that looked really good. No, it didn't. He looks really creepy now. Anyways, there's that. I don't know. Super easy, super simple. Keep asking. Keep sending me tutorials or tutorial options. I'll either get back to you with a text response, which is a lot easier for me, or I'll actually make a video. Either way, there's still technically a tutorial by definition. So hit me up on Reddit, and I'll do my best to make you a video.